Welcome back to the channel. If you're a fan of Marked Men, Rule and Shaw, then take a seat. Today we will talk about the possibility of Marked Men, Rule and Shaw Season 2, so let's start the video. Quick recap of Marked Men, Rule and Shaw. Now, for those of you who need a quick recap, Marked Men, Rule and Shaw was a hit movie based on the popular Marked Men series by Jay Crownover. It followed the intense and passionate journey of Rule and Shaw, two characters with complicated pasts who find love, struggle, and ultimately begin to heal together. Their chemistry was undeniable, the drama was real, and fans have been asking for more ever since that emotional ending. So, the big question is, will we get a Season 2 or Part 2? When could Marked Men, Rule and Shaw Season 2 come? Now, this part is trickier because we're not sure about the production timeline. Typically, sequels or second seasons can take anywhere from a year to a few years to come together, especially with busy schedules, casting, and post-production. That said, the demand for Rule and Shaw 2 is definitely there, and if the studios behind the film see that there's enough fan interest and box office success, we could see it in the next couple of years, maybe as early as late 2025 or 2026. But remember, this all depends on whether or not the green light is given. So keep those fingers crossed. What could the story of Marked Men, Rule and Shaw Season 2 look like? Well, we already know that Rule and Shaw's journey isn't done. There's still so much more to explore, both in their relationship and in their individual growth. First up, Rule's emotional healing. We saw glimpses of his pain in the first film, dealing with his troubled family and his own internal battles. In the sequel, I could see him having to confront even more from his past. Maybe a family crisis or deeper relationship struggles that challenge his commitment to Shaw and force him to face what he's really afraid of, trusting and loving fully without holding back. Then, there's Shaw. While she and Rule had a solid connection, Shaw still has her own baggage. She's dealt with emotional walls and a rough history, and a potential Season 2 could really dive deep into her journey of self-acceptance. She might struggle with fully letting go of her past and fears that she could lose herself again in a relationship. Seeing her heal and come into her own would be an emotional arc fans would love to see. We could also see external challenges to their relationship. Could there be a new villain or outside forces that threaten their happiness? Maybe someone from their past returns to shake things up, or they're forced to face something that brings out the worst in both of them. There's also room for new characters. In the books, there are more stories involving Rule's friends and Shaw's circle. A Season 2 could introduce fresh faces that complicate things for Rule and Shaw, or even bring in new love interests and rivalries that make the plot even juicier. What would you love to see happen in Season 2? Drop your thoughts in the comments below, I can't wait to hear what you think. Don't forget to like, subscribe, and hit that bell icon so you never miss an update on Rule and Shaw and all things related to your favorite TV shows and movies.